NeutraDC Summit theme is the other side of AI. During this conference, it brings together technology and also digital innovation players, where they will discuss the latest trends and innovations in the data center sector. To know more about this year's theme and highlights, we will sit down with the CEO of NeutraDC. And also with Telkom, I am with the CEO of NeutraDC, Andreuw Albert. Hello, Pak Andreuw. How are you?
Hello, Sarah.
Thank you for being with us on Heard on the Street. So, Pak Andreuw, for this year's summit, NeutraDC Summit 2024, the theme is the other side of AI. Can you please tell us more? Why is the theme chosen this year?
Okay, why we choose this theme, which is the other side of AI? When AI come into the market, people normally look at from the technological perspective. So we are looking at the power consumption, we are looking at the cooling mechanism, and we are looking also what is AI going to bring into the data centers, which is one of them also floor loading. That's become a norm. And now what we are looking is, after all that implemented, what kind of effect they will come into the market, they will come into people's life, and it's started to looking at what kind of ethics that we need. When people start using ChatGPT, for example, for educations, and then if some use cases that being implemented from other market, take for example from US for healthcare, is it going to fit for the Asian? So we are basically talking from that perspective and addressing issues before it happens in our market or in our country.
That's a very wide array of topics which you will be covering, which has been covered as well. But what are the highlights that you and the team will present at the summit?
The highlight is we are looking at the use cases. So yes, we are talking still like 30% about technology, because the technology also evolve. When you try to implement AI in the past 2 years, you're probably looking at the 40 kilowatts at maximum, and now the next 2 years we are probably looking at the 80 to 100 kilowatts. That changed the entire landscape as well. And when we come into the ethics, we are basically looking into all use cases. The use cases that at the end of the day will not only drive the ethics in a society, but also drive the business as well.
And you have also mentioned about the adoption of AI in various sectors, from education, healthcare. But how does NeutraDC view the role, especially regarding of data centers, in supporting the growth of AI technology in Indonesia in particular?
We are as a part of Telkom Indonesia. We are responsible to provide the digital infra. So we are not a data center providers. We are a data center ecosystem providers. So we are looking at the colocation businesses, we are looking at the data centers, and we are also looking at how to get this data center well connected, not only in Indonesia, but across the region and also globally. So those are the main key responsibility for us. But after that, since Telkom also has another ecosystem that we can tap on, we can also go like looking at how we can help our customers or our AI providers go to market with us. So that's basically the main highlight for this.
So you are a data center ecosystem provider.
Correct.
What infrastructure and technologies has NeutraDC implemented, especially in regard to optimize the AI performance?
We are now at the very good timing. We are about to expand our data centers, and at this timing, we can start to employ the high-end requirements to address 10 to 20 years from now, from the floor loading, from the cooling mechanism, and especially to expand the powers. Some of our data centers has already moved from a legacy, I would say legacy powers, to the AI-ready power density, to see how the racks are going to be hosted in our site, and also what kind of GPUs that also suitable, because at some point your cooling will also depends on what kind of GPU that you will implement.
And that's all you are ready to help out in
Sure.
figuring all those out. And during this conference, Andreuw is also used to establish various collaborations, also partnership with other parties as well. Can you please tell us the details and also the objective of these collaborations established?
We as a part of the ecosystem player in an AI environment, yes, if we want, we can.
Yes.
We can get everything starting from the digital infra, SI, the service integrations, the hardware, plus all the GPUs. But the way we look at it is a bit different. We try to engage the people or the community that's already have most of the best practices when they implement the AI. So we stick with our digital infra, sometimes with the go-to-market, with the help of our parents, and looking at who is the one that basically have already implemented, for example, a GPU as a service, and looking at people who already have use cases not in Indonesia, maybe in a region, and maybe from the country that's really mature on implementing use cases for the AI. So those three main ingredients that we try to glue together to bring value and to bring, at the end of the day, more efficient businesses introducing the AI and also addressing all the use cases that will happen in the near future.
Okay. And Pak Andreuw, speaking of business technology, one cannot forget the commitment to sustainability. Can you please tell us what is NeutraDC's strategy, especially to position itself as an AI enabler while still upholding and also maintaining its commitment to sustainability itself?
That is a very interesting question. If you look before the AI or talking about sustainability, when we are still addressing 25, 30 megawatts in one facility, but once it comes into 100, 200 megawatt, it's a bit different, but still, for us, we're still looking at the sustainability. How on the sustainability going to drive more if you end up with the same plan that you do like 2 years ago. So your sustainability initiative, if 2 years ago maybe 50%, now easily become 10%. So how to ramp this up? We are basically working with other SOEs that have ability to deploy the green energy, to deploy how to manage the waste, especially when you have more and more racks coming in, you have more and more semiconductors coming in. At some point, it's not only the power, water that we are looking, but also how to tackle the waste at the end of the day. So that's one of the initiatives.
That's one of the initiatives, and going forward, of course, there are more initiatives that we are still awaiting from NeutraDC. Thank you, Bapak Andreuw, for taking your time here on Heard on the Street.
Thank you, Sarah.
And Sobat Telkom, that was our conversation with the CEO of NeutraDC, Andreuw Albert. And don't forget to share your thoughts and comments in the comment box below, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Telkom Indonesia. And we hope to see you again on the next episode of Heard on the Street NeutraDC Summit Edition. Sampai jumpa!